Hello, welcome to Kevlar's Quest, a modern life podcast. I'm Kevin Ejezi. Today's quest is depression, seeing the bigger picture. Depression, seeing the bigger picture. Depression is one of the most common mental health struggles in the world. Millions of people live with it every day, and millions take antidepressants to try to manage it. But here's the thing, depression is often misunderstood, even by those who experience it. Most people think depression lives entirely inside the brain or the mind of the person suffering. I call this the inside the head fallacy. And this fallacy has shaped the two most popular treatments, medication and therapy. The first approach is the chemical theory, the idea that depression is caused by an imbalance of brain chemicals like serotonin. If that were true, then fixing the chemical balance with medication should solve the problem. But research has shown that serotonin levels don't consistently explain depression. In fact, the largest studies found no clear link at all, and antidepressants, which are designed to manipulate serotonin, often don't perform any better to achieve any reasonable effect. The second approach is the cognitive theory, the idea that depression comes from distorted thoughts and beliefs. If you choose the type of thoughts that you think, then that will lead to you bettering your life. But that is not actually it. This cognitive theory believes that if you change your thoughts, the depression should fade. This is where therapy comes in, especially cognitive behavioral therapy. And therapy does help. It often provides long-lasting relief than medication because it teaches people skills that they can keep using after therapy ends. But even therapy doesn't fully explain or solve depression. So what's missing? The bigger picture in all this is depression isn't just about brain chemicals or negative thoughts. It's also about how people relate to their environment, especially their place in social hierarchies. Think about it. Depression is strongly linked to being low status in areas that matter to you. At the bottom of the ladder, life is harder. Opportunities are fewer. Relationships are scarcer. People may ignore you or even look down on you. And while it's possible to be content at the bottom, it's extremely difficult. This is why depression often hits young men so hard. At 18, they are just starting out, usually at the bottom of the hierarchy, with little status, little money, and little experience. It's a tough place to be. The problem is that depression doesn't just reflect this reality, it also traps people in it. Depression makes you feel hopeless, like things will never change. It creates some kind of feeling of stagnation, making it harder to take action to improve your situation. So you stay stuck longer than you need to. But here's the hopeful part. Moving up in status hierarchies, whether in work, relationships, or community, is one of the most reliable ways to feel less depressed. Life feels less heavy when you are not at the bottom, and the intervention most consistently shown to help is behavioral activation. Getting out there, doing something different, taking action, changing what you can change, how you feel, and it can change your position in the world. Of course, even people with comfortable, rewarding lives can still feel depressed, but before assuming it's purely a medical issue, it's worth asking, am I depressed or am I lonely? Am I depressed or am I unfulfilled? Am I depressed or am I undisciplined? Loneliness, lack of fulfillment, lack of discipline aren't diseases, they are challenges, and challenges can be faced. So what's the takeaway in all this? Depression isn't just in your head, it's also in your life, your environment, your relationships, and your place in the world. And while medication and therapy can help, the most powerful change often comes from action, building a life that lifts you higher, step by step. Okay, that's our quest for today. Please subscribe, like, and share. Someone out there needs to hear this message, maybe someone like you. Let's spread strength and clarity to those navigating this journey. We will talk more in future episodes. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening and take care.